Hi, in this third video on Gimp, I'm going to take you through some preferences which I think are a good idea to have adjusted. Now, because of the way that we actually want to use our software for things like isolating images, cutting things, well, getting things ready to be cut out and so on and so forth, it's quite handy to have a transparent background so that when we put something on it, we know we don't have a background attached to it. It's free and clear. And normally when you open up Gimp and you open up a new piece of paper, if you like, a new file, unless you're opening up a photograph directly, you'll get a white page behind. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how to change it to the transparent bit, because that's what this checkerboard instantly tells you, that it's a transparent base. So you go to Gimp and you go to Preferences, and the preference screen comes up, and you go all the way down to Default Image. Now this lets you select the default size for a file opening up. So you have your templates, whoops. Okay, you have all those as you had before. You can choose by pixels and so on and so forth. The color, don't mess around with that at the moment. But the fill width, normally this one is set to either foreground, background or white. Now click on transparency instead, and then when you open a file up, or a piece of paper up I should say, you will end up with this transparent section. This one here is a quick mask color. Ignore for the time being, it's not important at this precise moment. Okay, the other thing that you may wish to do, in the previous video when I was using the brush tool and I was increasing and decreasing the size of the brush, I was using the scroll wheel on my mouse to do it. Now this isn't something which is automatic on the program, you have to set the input controller to actually do that. So the way you do that one is you go to Input Controllers and you go to Main Mouse Wheel. And this opens up this little window here, and what you do is you click on Edit and then you click on Scroll Up, and then it will give you a whole list of options, and you scroll down the options until you find the one that says make brush size larger, and I think it says something like variable or something like that after it. And you click on that and you go OK, and you can close it out, and it will use your scroll wheel to do that. Then you have to go back into it and you must do the same, but put scroll down and decrease the size of the brush, and then go to save it. Go by clicking OK, you'll save that as well. So then by going up with your scroll wheel, you will increase the size, and going down, you will decrease. And that actually allows you to alter quite a lot of the brush settings so that they go up and down according to the wheel. It's just an easy way of controlling your brush settings. You don't have to do it. If you want to just stick to doing it as normal, that's fine. But I find that one is quite a good thing to do. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that out because I don't need to make any changes to mine. And the other thing that I wanted to cover in this very short video is the save option. So I'm just going to open a file, and if I click on here it'll give me an image for it, so I open that up. There we go, it's Biscuit. before it's been baked, by the way, that's why it's a bit pale. Okay, now assuming that I want to save this, you would normally expect to go to File, Save, or Save As. Now if I go to Save As, select File Type by extension, and you'll see that there are not very many file types. Okay, they're all GIMP related. Now what I would say to do is to ignore that one and go to File and go to Export As. And again, save by file type. And if you go down here somewhere, you will find PNG. And I would save things as PNGs and then export it. The reason I would say save as PNG is because PNGs hold their transparency. So if you do have anything which has got a transparent background, you won't lose it by the image being put on a white background and flattened out, and then you've got to take it out of the background again. It will hold the transparency. So that makes life a lot easier for you if you want to use it on your cutting machine and things. Okay, so that's the end of this very brief tutorial, and I hope you found it useful. Bye bye.